Hi there, it's Gina from the Someday Society, and I wanted to do a journal along with me for our spring equinox journal zine. This is my journal. It's a new notebook for the spring season. This is the second notebook I'll be using for 2026, and it's a Someday Society notebook. So I'm very excited to get started in it. The spring equinox zine I started to complete on the actual spring equinox, which for me is March 20th, and it took place at 10:46 a.m. This morning it's pretty overcast and rainy here, so not really spring type weather. Or maybe the truth is that really is the most accurate springtime weather. The spring equinox or vernal equinox occurs when the sun crosses the celestial equator from south to north. The sun will be directly above the equator, marking the official start of spring in the northern hemisphere. The days begin to grow longer and the nights shorter, leading us into the lighter half of the year. So, for the first prompt in the spring equinox zine, finally, after the long dark winter, we are emerging into the warmth and light for the spring. What inside of you is waiting to grow? I think that this time of year, there is a lot of energy and a lot of readiness to get outside and get working. So, for the past few weeks, I've been cultivating and thinking about the kind of seeds I want to get literally started in my garden, the plants and vegetables that I'm looking forward to growing. And I don't want to get started on that too soon because I don't want to disrupt the natural cycle and have, disrupt the honeybees. But I am excited to get started. So, I will probably start some indoor seedlings. On the back of the zine, the journal zine, the prompt is list some ways to enjoy the spring. And I think probably my favorite ways to enjoy the spring are to watch the sunrise and sunset and just be outside and get that fresh air. Sit outside and listen to the rain. The area where I live, there are these frogs called peepers. So as soon as the spring breaks, we start to hear the peepers. So I like to listen to them. It's very relaxing and to enjoy the early signs of spring, which typically are flowers like snowdrops and daffodils. Spring cleaning is a common ritual to rid your environment of unwanted and unneeded items. Write about thoughts, emotions, or habits that you may need to clear out. Over the winter, I feel like I fell into a bad habit of doom scrolling and shutting down for the night, probably earlier than I should have. So for the spring season, I really want to shed myself of that habit of constantly being online and not really engaging in activity or family time, sort of just been dissociating on the couch. But I think as the spring is here, that will come to an end and we'll get more active and outside. For the last prompt we're going to review, I want you to think about what you learned about yourself over the winter and if there are any lessons you want to bring forward into the season of growth. So, throughout the winter, I feel like I was shutting down a bit, which slowed my growth. And I need to make sure that I understand that it is okay to rest and hibernate. Particularly in the world that we live in, we're constantly processing all of this insane news, bad news, horrible things that are happening. So we need time to recover and to sort of rejuvenate ourselves. It's not healthy for us to just keep it moving and not recognize that we do need to rest. So thanks for joining me in journaling through the some of the prompts in the spring equinox zine. This was my first journal of 2026 and it's pretty full, so I'll probably do a complete flip through of that. I think that it served me well for just about the first 3 months of 2026. As a reminder, the Someday Society is going to be hosting a journaling lab at the Wyoming Valley Arts League Circle Center for the Arts. If you're interested, check it out on our website. Thanks for journaling along with me. I hope you have a wonderful spring and that you make sure to take care.